Welcome to Keep the Faith Ministry News. A drone attack late Sunday evening that struck a military base in eastern Syria where U.S. troops are stationed left at least 6 allied Kurdish soldiers dead, officials said. The attack hit a training ground at Al Omar base in Syria's eastern province of Deir el-Zur, the U.S.-backed Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces, SDF, said in a statement Monday. According to the statement, the drone attack struck an area where the force's commando units were being trained. No U.S. troops were killed or injured in the attack, they said. The strike was the first significant attack in Syria or Iraq since the U.S. launched strikes over the weekend against Iran-backed militias. Militia fighters have been carrying out assaults on U.S. forces and civilian targets in the region since the breakout of the Israel-Hamas war in October. The SDF initially blamed Syrian regime-backed mercenaries for Sunday's attack, but after investigating the attack, they accused Iran-backed militias. The Islamic Resistance, an umbrella group of all Iran-backed Iraqi militias in the country, claimed responsibility for Sunday's attack and released a video they claimed showed them launching the drone used in the attack. Sunday's attack came after the U.S. military carried out strikes against Houthi militant targets in Yemen over the weekend. The Islamic Resistance was responsible for the January drone attack on Tower 22 of the logistics support base in Jordan that left 3 U.S. service members dead and wounded 40 others. The U.S. Defense Department identified the 3 deceased soldiers as Sergeant William Jerome Rivers of Carlton, Georgia, Specialist Kennedy Layden Sanders of Waycross, Georgia, and Specialist Brianna Alexandria Moffett of Savannah, Georgia. Quote, I am outraged and deeply saddened by the deaths of 3 of our U.S. service members and the wounding of other American troops in an attack last night against U.S. and coalition forces who were deployed to a site in northeastern Jordan near the Syrian border to work for the lasting defeat of ISIS, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said after the attack. These brave Americans and their families are in my prayers, and the entire Department of Defense mourns their loss. The umbrella group has launched dozens of attacks, primarily using drones, against U.S. military bases in Iraq and Syria. They have repeatedly called for American forces to withdraw from the region. Quote, we are standing upon the threshold of great and solemn events. Prophecies are fulfilling. Strange, eventful history is being recorded in the books of heaven. Everything in our world is in agitation. There are wars and rumors of wars. The nations are angry, and the time of the dead has come that they should be judged. Events are changing to bring about the day of God, which hasteth greatly. Only a moment of time, as it were, remains. But while already nation is rising against nation and kingdom against kingdom, there is not now a general engagement. As yet the 4 winds are held until the servants of God shall be sealed in their foreheads. Then the powers of earth will marshal their forces for the last great battle. Testimonies for the Church, Volume 6, page 14. This is Keep the Faith Ministry News. Thank you for watching.